From Rookie of the Year to MVP contender, Caitlin Clark's journey is only beginning. Basketball fans, listen up. Imagine you're watching the most exciting player in the game, someone already smashing records, suddenly unlock a new level of dominance. Sounds crazy, right? Well, that's exactly what's happening with Caitlin Clark, and Coach Keith Porter is here to pull back the curtain.
Do you see MVP Caitlin on the rise?
Absolutely.
I think she's ready for that. She was already top 3-4 in voting last season. She's right there.
She's right there.
Caitlin's Rookie of the Year campaign had us glued to our screens, but if you think that was her peak, think again. Coach Porter, the Indiana Fever's new player development mastermind, is cooking up something big for 2025. His mission? Take a superstar and elevate her to MVP status. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Let's start with Coach Keith Porter, aka KP. Think of him as the mechanic for a Ferrari, someone who doesn't just maintain greatness, but fine-tunes it for maximum power. His resume is stacked, from sharpening skills for top WNBA players with the Connecticut Sun to now guiding the Fever's young stars. Coach Porter's philosophy is simple. Every player can level up, and Caitlin Clark is no exception.
For her, just pace, like the stuff you guys seen in the workout, right? A lot of pick and roll work, and just learning how to shift gears and play with different pace, right?
It's like taking a gaming character with all the best stats, he explained, and adding cheat codes to make them unstoppable. That's what he's doing with Caitlin. So what does KP think of Caitlin Clark? Here's where it gets juicy. In an interview, Porter couldn't hide his excitement. Working with Caitlin is like being handed a blank check and told, go build something legendary.
Is there anything that has surprised you about working with Caitlin?
I feel like my family, everybody's like, how's Caitlin? How's Caitlin?
Oh.
The first thing I tell everybody, which is super cool about her, is being so young, right? Being 22, being so young, but also being so mature. Right. And it's the weirdest thing because it's like almost you forget who she is because of how relaxed and reserved she is as a person. So it's like until you go somewhere you're like, oh, my God, the entire world wants to see you. Right.
Until you see her sitting next to Taylor Swift at a football game.
Exactly. That is so big time. It's crazy. But she's just a hooper. She's so just down to earth and chill, just an awesome person. She's a world-class athlete, but even better person that I've seen in this 1 month of being with her. That was the thing that was so special to me. I can only imagine me being 22 with the entire world wanting pictures and everything with me. I wouldn't be this level-headed. But for her to be so young and be so mature, man, that's special. That's a testament to her family, to her parents.
But here's the twist. Caitlin's already faced some of the toughest defensive challenges the league can throw at her. Double teams, full court presses, you name it. Most players would crumble. Caitlin, she thrives. Here's where things get interesting. KP's main focus isn't just sharpening Caitlin's skills, it's unlocking her gears.
I always compare it to the men's side of the game, the top guards, the Brunsons, the Kyries, all those guys. They have so many different gears they could shift from. They go fast when they want, they go slow when they want, right? And just learning how to move the defense in that way. Because we know, like you were saying, she's seen every type of coverage, right? She's getting blasted on ball screens, right? They're trying to get the ball out of her hand. So learning how to slow down when she wants, to try to make that defense overcommit. Now we go the opposite way and things like that. And then just giving her a few more finishes when she's getting downhill and things like that. So she has some more tools on her belt.
He compared her to NBA players like Kyrie Irving and Jalen Brunson, who control the pace of the game, switching speeds and leaving defenders guessing. Caitlin's about to add that level of finesse to her arsenal. Picture this, 2024 Caitlin Clark was a scoring machine. 2025 Caitlin Clark will be a basketball wizard, controlling every inch of the court. KP's offseason plan for Caitlin is more than just drills and scrimmages. It's about precision. Imagine taking a diamond and giving it an expert cut to unleash its brilliance. That's how Porter approaches Caitlin's game. He's refining her pick-and-roll reads, crafting unstoppable finishes at the rim, and ensuring she can take on defenders in ways we've never seen before. It's not about fixing what's broken, Porter said. It's about enhancing what already works. The emotional hook? Caitlyn's relentless hunger for greatness. She isn't satisfied with being great. She wants to be the greatest. And that kind of drive is infectious, not just for the fans, but for her teammates too. How does Caitlyn handle pressure at just 22 years old? It's simple. She thrives in it. Imagine a rookie quarterback stepping into the Super Bowl and playing like they've been there for a decade. That's Caitlyn's vibe. But here's the question. Can Caitlyn's calm, collected demeanor under fire be the key to unlocking her full potential? And more importantly, can that translate into championships for the Fever? Coach Porter seems to think so, and honestly, it's hard to argue. The next step? MVP contention. Porter didn't mince words. He believes Caitlyn has what it takes to grab that #1 spot in 2025. But there's a catch. MVP races aren't just about stats. They're about narrative, team success, and making those clutch plays when it matters most. The Fever have the talent with rising stars like Aliyah Boston, but can they put it all together? That's the million-dollar question. And it's the kind of tension that makes this story so captivating. Porter's vision for the Fever is bigger than one player. He's creating a championship mindset, a culture where every player contributes and thrives. His work with Caitlyn is just the start of something much bigger. So here's the call to action. Can Caitlyn and the Fever rewrite the WNBA narrative in 2025? Can they rise from underdogs to title contenders? Keep your eyes on this story because the best is yet to come. And that's where we leave things. Caitlyn Clark's journey is just heating up, and with Coach Keith Porter fine-tuning her game, the sky's the limit. So what do you think? Will Caitlyn take home MVP next year? Can the Fever make a title run? Let's hear it in the comments. Until next time, keep ballin'.